So this is the Garmin R10 launch monitor. Now it's by far one of the most popular golf launch monitors around. It gives me a ton of information like ball speed, spin, carry, and a whole lot more. It can even act as a golf simulator. Now a lot of you like myself had some issues when it came to accuracy and distance. But in today's video, I'm going to give you 4 easy steps so that you can get accurate numbers each and every time with the Garmin R10. So let's get to it.
So when I first was using the Garmin R10, I was having some issues with its accuracy. When I was hitting my irons, it was pretty accurate indoors, but I was rather surprised when the Garmin R10 was off by more than 20 yards on my driver shots, sometimes even up to 30 yards. Now, I tried calibrating the unit. I tried moving the unit further back to 7 feet behind the ball, up from where it was at 6 feet. I even tried putting little metal golf stickers on the ball, but nothing worked. But thanks to my subscribers' recommendations, and also having a call with fellow YouTuber David Maxfield, I've come up with these 4 easy steps to help you get accurate numbers each and every time with the Garmin R10.
Now the first thing you have to do is make sure that the Garmin R10 is up to date. One is through the Garmin Golf app. The Apple update software updates automatically behind the scenes when the Garmin R10 is connected to your mobile device. Now the second way you can do this is using the Garmin Express program through your computer. Now all you have to do is download it from the Garmin website and then connect your Garmin R10 to the software, and it will automatically update the software inside the Garmin R10 each time you connect to it. So once the Garmin R10 has been updated, the next thing you're going to want to do is to make sure that the unit is calibrated. Now a lot of people don't calibrate the unit before each time they use it, and it's really easy to do. So all you're going to do is to go into the Garmin Golf app, go to device calibration, and then calibrate the Garmin R10. This usually takes anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute, and once calibrated, you know the Garmin R10 is eternally ready to go. Once you have the Garmin R10 updated and the unit has been calibrated, you're going to want to make sure that the Garmin R10 is set up in the right location. For indoor use, you're going to need to have the ball at least 8 feet away from the net or screen. Now 10 to 12 feet is usually recommended, which that means that the unit would be another 6 to 8 feet from behind the ball. Garmin recommends that it's usually around 7 feet to get the best information. So once you know that the Garmin R10 is up to date, it's been calibrated, and it's in the right location, the fourth and final step is to make sure you're using the right app. Now there's a few apps you can use. There's a Garmin Golf app, but there's also another golf app called Awesome Golf. Now when I use the Garmin Golf app indoors, I found that the Garmin Golf app wasn't that accurate when it came to drivers. However, when I switched to the Awesome Golf app, all my numbers came into line. Now that we know the 4 steps to get accurate numbers, let's do a test to see how it compares to a $50,000 simulator. I'm gonna hit 3 clubs. I'm gonna hit my 9-iron, my 7-iron, and my driver. And we're gonna see how accurate the Garmin R10 is at $599.
To start this test, we're going to use a 7-iron. On the top of the screen, you'll see what the Awesome Golf app is showing, and on the bottom of the screen, you'll show what the simulator is showing. Now for this first shot, the Awesome Golf app with the R10 is showing 127 yards, while the simulator was showing 127.9 yards, a difference of 0.9 yards. On the second shot with the 7-iron, the Garmin R10 with the Awesome Golf app was showing 145 yards of carry with a 20-degree launch angle, and the golf simulator was showing 149 yards of carry with a 20.6 launch angle. Now that just crazy, that's less than 5 yards and is almost the same exact launch angle. On this last shot with the 7-iron, the Garmin R10 with the Awesome Golf was showing 140 yards of carry, while the simulator was showing 137.3 yards of carry. So a difference of less than 3 yards in carry distance, which is just crazy. On this first shot with the 9-iron, the Awesome Golf app with the R10 was showing 141 yards of carry, while the $50,000 simulator was showing 145 yards of carry. So less than 4 yards when it came to this first shot with the 9-iron. And to me, that's within tolerance. With this second shot with the 9-iron, the R10 was showing 126 yards on the Awesome Golf app, while the $50,000 simulator was showing 125.9 yards. So a difference of 0.1, that just blows my mind, is the accuracy compared to this $50,000 simulator. On this last shot, the 9-iron, the Garmin R10 was showing 134 yards of carry with a launch angle of 27 degrees. Now, the simulator was showing a carry of 137.9 yards, which is a difference of about 3.9 yards, which is so close in my book. So all in all, I'm really impressed with the numbers with the 9-iron. On this first shot of the driver, the Garmin R10 with the Awesome Golf app was showing 254 yards of carry with a 12-degree launch angle. And the $50,000 simulator was showing 264.4 yards of carry with a 12-degree launch angle. So to me, it's off by 10 yards, But I'm okay with that because before putting all these settings in, I was off by 30, even up to 40 yards at a time. So this is a huge win in my book. On the second shot with the driver, the Garmin R10 was showing 248 yards with a 12-degree launch angle. And the $50,000 simulator was showing 251.7 yards with a 13.6-degree launch angle. So this is off by roughly 3.5 yards. And for the first time to get it that close, under 5 yards with the driver, it just blew my mind that I was able to actually get it to work and get it this close when it's having so many problems before.
Big thanks to our friends at Indoor Golf Design for letting us use our $50,000 simulator. To be honest, I am just blown away by the accuracy of the Garmin R10. On average, the Garmin R10 is less than 5 yards off from this $50,000 simulator. And with the right settings in place, even the driver is within 10 yards, which is a big improvement from when I first started out with this unit. I'm really impressed with the Garmin R10, and I would highly recommend to any of you guys out there looking for an affordable golf launch monitor that you can be used as a simulator and you can be using indoors this winter. Now I got mine from our good friends at playbetter.com. They're huge supporters of our show and of our community. So there's links down below so you can check it out. But if you're looking for a budget launch monitor that costs a little bit less than the Garmin R10, then check out this video right here where we review the Swing Caddy SC300i, one of the most accurate launch monitors under $500. And I'll see you in the next video.